Dude, it's gotta be. There's no other way. There's no other way to play any of this. It's literally sounding like noise. You couldn't play that in the normal positioning. It's impossible. I mean, I don't see why other people haven't adopted that. That's just so weird. What, you think it's a gimmick? You think it's just some weird little trick that only he's done and nobody else is doing? Why would you think that? Oh man, guitar is such a special instrument, isn't it? Is there any other instrument where you can just have a career on playing fast scales? Even with other virtuosic instruments like Paganini and violin, if you listen to Paganini's music, it's not just fast scales, it's actual compositions that stand the test of time with harmony and stuff. But I feel like everything we're hearing, it is literally just fast exercises being played. Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, we got a special spicy one here for you. This is Michelangelo Batio. I almost said Riccolangelo Beato. No, Michelangelo Batio. We all know him. We all love him. He's another guy with another impossible, I'm sure to follow, VHS tape from whenever these guys are famous. I don't know much about this. This music is a little too modern for me personally. It's a little too new for my tastes. What am I? I'm a classical guitarist here on YouTube, and all that means is that I think I'm better than you. You know, who hasn't seen the I'm gonna give you the keys to the Lamborghini segment that's gonna be in here somewhere? This is the full video, so we're gonna, you know, skim it, probably go through the whole thing. I will say, I'm very interested to get into the contents of this video, because from the clips that I've seen, Michelangelo Batio plays exceptionally fast, I think. It sounds pretty crazy. And I don't know, I'd like to see some exercises. Maybe we can take them home with us. You know, get our playing faster. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? Read this before continuing. I'm not here to read, I'm here to shred guitar. What are you talking about? I'll read it, whatever. The information in this lesson is intended for use only by the person who purchased it from Metal Method Productions, MMP Inc. Wait, does that say losing, borrowing, selling, buying, renting, or copying this lesson or any portion of it is a violation of existing national and international copyright laws? You can't borrow it? Dude, go F yourself. Are you kidding? This is top secret information. You have to buy this if you want to actually learn it. You got this from a library? Too bad, dude. You better send somebody some money. Violators will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Oh man. A reward will be given for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those violating metal. That's copyright. Holy crap, dude. This is so intense. Dude, not only will we go after you, but we will make your friends turn against you too. Your friends and family will turn you in if you ever violate Metal Method's copyrights. Wow. What a scary wall of text you see at the very beginning. That is absolutely absurd. Well, let's exercise fair use, and I'm going to distribute all the information in this video. Let's do it. But again, I have fair use, and I'm going to be transformative with it. You're not just getting the video. Even though, who posted this thing? Jesus Darius? Hey, I'm Jesus. Watch it, bud. Dude, no way. Copyright enforced by Gary King. Oh god. This is the presentation Speed Kills featuring Michelangelo Batio and Sore Hands. Alright, so far, it sounds like war mixed with a slot machine. I don't know, do you guys get what I'm saying? A little loose with the rhythms there. I feel like he's more comfortable playing extremely fast. Wow, dude, I really appreciate the extended range guitar here. So many notes. It's basically a piano at this point. That's a tough situation for me, because I'm supposed to not like it because it's electric guitar, but I also kind of like it because it takes away the power from piano. That's a tough one. I don't know how to feel about that. Also, Gold's Gym. All the people in the comments are going to be like, yeah, it's impressive, but there's no feel. Dude, listen to the feel in there. Wow. He has vibrato. That's cool. Okay, I think we get the idea. Yeah, dude. It's so necessary. You have to play it like that. He's hitting the same fret on either side. There's no other way to do that. This is the most epic talent show performance anyone has ever seen in their entire lives. Dude, it's gotta be. There's no other way. There's no other way to play any of this. It's literally sounding like noise. It's just noise. It sounds like that. You couldn't play that in the normal positioning. It's impossible. I mean, I don't see why other people haven't adopted that. That's just so weird. What, you think it's a gimmick? You think it's just some weird little trick that only he's done and nobody else is doing? Why would you think that? It's totally necessary to play his music. Is that what happens? Because I'll tell you, there will never be a point in my playing and musicianship where I'm like, you know what, I have all this music memorized and it's all professional and performance ready. Instead of learning new music and new techniques, how about I just learn the old stuff I already learned and just learn it in a way that's different? And the goal of that is just to play it exactly the same, but in some wacky, weird way. It's like, why not just learn a new technique? Like, you can already play all that stuff in the normal guitar technique. Why learn a new technique just to play what you can already play? You know what I'm saying? Like, you only have so much time on this earth, you know? Like, if you can already make something happen, I say learn a new technique to add to your arsenal. Not, like, new techniques to play all the same stuff again. That's all I'm saying. Just first impression criticism. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Is this like an Yngwie cover right now? This sounds like Yngwie. We're just watching this talent show right now. Okay. Okay, dude, I bet going to one of his shows is nuts, though. Watching this is crazy. Yeah, whoa, he just flies away after that.
I'm Michael Angelo from the band Nitro.
Is your name really Michelangelo? If so, that's dope. If it's not, I mean, it's a cool stage name. That's nice. My name's Sorehands. It's not my real name. People in the live stream refer to me as Sore, though. It's funny. It's charming.
This is lesson 1 of Metal Method's Speed Kills.
Oh, dude, this is the first of how many lessons do we have to get through? Oh, God. This is going to pair well with the lecture series that I'm watching alongside it.
In this video...
It truly does kill. It killed me. I'm dead. I'm literally dead.
I'm going to show you how to master the art of playing lightning fast.
You know what? I have doubts, because I don't know if everyone can play that fast. Like, I totally believe that everyone can express themselves, but I don't know if everyone can play that fast. I'm the ultimate judge here, though. We'll see.
You know, sometimes it's okay to take a Sunday drive through the park in your Rolls Royce.
Who are you talking to right now, dude? I'm a guitar loser. I don't have anything. I drive a Toyota, bro. This is the kind of guitar loser that Kevin O'Leary is. It's like the easiest sounding riff ever, and there's just no need for that. What on earth? Is that the Rolls Royce? Playing the easiest riff ever in an overly complicated way, and that's what a Rolls Royce is. Alright. Dude, imagine if this caught on, because I assume that he's going to teach us how to do that. I'm so glad this ended with him. Like, what am I looking at? Why? Why would you do that? You know what? Screw it. It's time for me to break out of the guitar. I'm not trying to be mean or nasty. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Gotta also learn it like this, though. Oh, God. You guys are gonna make fun of me for how bad I am. I'm just trying to prove a point. It's just a lot of extra stuff. I didn't see that from Yngwie. At least Yngwie, it seemed like he put all of his time into just playing in a normal way and just getting really good at that.
But for me, I can't drive 55.
I believe it, man. Dude, if he's driving that Rolls Royce, he's gonna put that thing in reverse and drive 55. That's the only way he can do it. It's the same thing, but needlessly hard. Yeah, it's like there are other things you can do besides playing scales really fast. And by that, I don't mean playing scales really fast like this, playing scales really fast like this, playing scales really fast like this. There's other things to do. I feel like I'm being overly mean right now. I don't think you should play like this unless you really really want to, because Michelangelo Batio really wants to. That's why he played like this. We all do things that are like needless and pointless. It's just because we want to express ourselves. It took doing that for him to express himself that way. You don't need to know how to play like that to generally express yourself. And that's not one of the techniques you need to learn to become a proficient guitarist, is my only point. If there's anything you can learn from this video, it's have priorities. And if you do want to learn something stupid and needless, make sure that you actually really want to learn it and that it's really going to improve your life. Because, you know, technique work, the whole point of it is so you can actually express yourself when you're playing. There's no point in over sharpening your tools, to an extent. Most of you haven't over sharpened your tools, by the way. Most of you probably need to do that, including me also. But I feel I have a healthy balance of working on music and then also working on technique. All right, sorry, let's continue. His is speed kills, mine is speed hurts a little. Hey, I'm driving my Toyota 55 and a 45 over here. No matter what I'm playing, it's always a Toyota.
I found that the guys who cut down blazing speed are usually the ones who can't play fast themselves.
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! It's about time I see that in an artist, man. There we go. Let me get some arrogance. This is before YouTube too, but that still goes out to every YouTube commenter. There's no feel, man. There's no feel. We all have a voice, and it all comes out in different ways, and sometimes we find people's voices annoying. That's normal. Does anybody feel that way about my actual voice? Probably. Certainly my musical voice, too. Dude, so freaking true. Screw the haters, Michelangelo. Screw the haters.
No, I've never heard a guitar player who could really shred go, dude, speed sucks.
Dude, so true. You know this is coming from personal experience, too. It feels like it.
Like they say, if you've got it, flaunt it.
If you got it, flaunt it. What was that?
If you've got it, flaunt it.
Oh, flaunt it. Okay, I see. You know what they say? If you got it, make a video about it. A lot of focus on his left hand. I feel like his right hand is really impressive there. It's hard being that accurate and quick. And also, he has no sock on the headstock of his guitar, too. It's all out in the open for us. I really feel the spirit of Guitar Center in this. When I was 14, I would have given anything. This is my dream scenario for how I would have sounded. Like, I swear to God, so much of my guitar practice when I was a teen just went to just doing this. Just playing scales fast, and that was the whole thing. Playing them fast, and just always feeling like, yeah, good enough. Like, never slow it down and actually hear the connection between the notes. Just play it fast, play it slow once, and then play it fast a whole bunch. So much has changed my playing. Now I'm a snob.
In this video, I'm gonna give you the keys to the Lamborghini.
Yeah, he said it. And I'm actually curious about that, if we are truly going to get the keys to the Lamborghini. I'd like to know that. Can everyone actually play that fast? I'm skeptical.
That doesn't mean you have to put it in overdrive all the time.
Don't even finish your thought, just shred.
But when you put the...
What? What was the point of that? Okay, I get it. You don't have to put it in overdrive all the time.
pedal to the metal and you do kick it in overdrive, you're going to leave everyone else in the dust.
The fantasy is sold now. People will finally like me. I'll finally have friends. All I have to do is just learn everything in this video.
Let's tune up and get ready for life in the fast.
Yeah, he like hasn't tuned this whole time. Everything he's been playing is just like, I don't know. Oh man, guitar is such a special instrument, isn't it? Is there any other instrument where you can just have a career on playing fast scales? Even with other virtuosic instruments like Paganini and violin, if you listen to Paganini's music, it's not just fast scales, it's actual compositions that stand the test of time with harmony and stuff. But I feel like everything we're hearing, it is literally just fast exercises being played. Man, guitar is such a crazy instrument. It's just a whole lot of scales, baby. And arpeggios. Of course, sweep arpeggios. Let's tune up, dude. Dude, awesome.
The first
guitarists need to hear that. I'm glad you included
is
this.
E.
No, dude, you're starting from scratch here, dude. You're promising us the world starting from scratch? That's crazy.
Second string B.
It doesn't matter.
G.
This is nuts, approaching this and not even knowing how to tune your guitar.
And the last string, E.
And that's the last one. Yeah.
So now you're tuned.
That's it. I have trust that that was enough for you to tune your guitar. Now it's time to turn the keys in that ignition to your new Lamborghini.
In order to play fast, you have to learn how to pick fast.
Naturally.
Basically, 3 picking techniques, and we're going to take advantage of all of them. You know, I've watched a lot of videos getting ready for this video.
Same. Nice. I appreciate the research. I never do that. That's admirable.
One guy says that his technique is the best, then I watch another one, and he says that that guy's technique sucks, that his is the best. Basically, I'm not prejudiced. I like them all. Technical equality, and that's what we're going to work on. Because the best way to pick is if you can use whatever you want. Why be stuck using one technique and not being able to have another?
So true. You should try using your fingers next. Ever thought about that?
Picking?
Did you turn your amp off there? Wow, that sounds pretty clean, too. Dang, dude. Say what you will about Angelo Batio, that pick is clean. You can hear each stroke in there.
There's alternative picking.
Alternative picking? Is that when you play, like... I believe that's how it goes.
Alternative picking.
Is that like economy picking? That's how I know it. Yeah, it is. So you're gonna explain the differences? Because they sound the same.
And last, there's the hammer and pull-off technique.
Or as we know it, legato. Huh, interesting example. Oh man, so alright, let's go through those.
PPS.
I thought I was about to say PIM.
Potential picking speed. Now, I'm sure you're probably going, what? Baby, talk to me.
Dude, some of us might be going like that. I'm kind of feeling that way too. What,
Potential
baby?
picking speed is basically that. What is your potential picking speed?
I don't know.
Now, it's determined by one simple exercise called a tremolo. You can't play faster than banging on one note, and it sounds like this.
That's facts all day. That's true for classical guitar too. My potential picking speed. Okay. Okay. Feel pretty good about that. How fast is that? There he goes. That was crazy. So many questions asked from that. How did he not snap a string? Where did that guy take him? Did he infringe on the copyright laws? Oh, man.
The problem most people have is when they're picking fast, they're fine. But when you go to slow down, your picking technique changes, and this is where you get all screwed up. It'd be like a runner
Yeah, I mean, my suggestion is just to never play slow then, right? Pretty obvious.
running straight ahead, then he slows down and bobs left and right. It doesn't work. And what you need is consistency with your right hand. So when you get that tremolo, that's the way you pick the best. That's the way you pick fastest. Then take...
Wait, whoa, this is such crazy advice so far. So the way he approaches speed is you start already at the goal, and then you kind of have to backtrack to find how you should play slow. But it's as if the fast is already developed in there. That's not how I would teach it, personally. I'm saying, I'm in the boat, start slow, develop that, find relaxation in your picking hand, and then speed up over time.
I'm left-handed, and when I taught myself how to play left-handed, I was like, the right-handed part was the teacher, the left-handed part was the student going, okay, show me what you're going to do. And so what I did is I applied the same principle to my left-handed approach, and it's like this. Mastering the
Oh, man. All right, let's see what I got. Oh, man. Yeah, see, if I were to learn this, I would just go... First step is just getting this really consistent. Dude, screw learning guitar over again. That's hard. That sucks not knowing how to do that. Wow. Wow, so much easier when I just do it the way I've practiced my whole life. I feel sorry for people who can't do that.
Angelo is the single most important step you can take to becoming lightning fast. You have to play fast the way you play slow and vice versa. That's the...
Wow. You have to play... Wait, hold on. You have to play fast the way you play slow and vice versa. Is that true, though? I'm sorry to argue. I don't mean to be Mr. Argue over here. But I feel like as you speed up, you have to deal with more factors like momentum. And it's just simply going to look and feel different than if you were going slow. Again, with the running analogy, I don't think your running technique stays the same as you slow down either. When you're running, you're dealing with more momentum. It's the same thing with picking and even using your fingers. Like, something that I've heard a lot with classical guitar is, like, to go faster, you have to do these little tiny movements. But really, I don't know, I feel like the movement is always kind of the same, and, like, sort of a medium movement like that is often what I see in players who are playing fast. And when I want to play faster, I'm not doing a tiny little movement. The same thing with this hand. I'm not like doing a tiny little strict movement. I'm moving with momentum. I don't know. A little disagreement.
Shred.
But...
First and hardest of the three is alternate picking. And the real secret to alternate picking is the ability to hit a new string on an upstroke so that you continue the down-up series. And that's what they mean by alternate, down and up. And it is the hardest because both hands are really working and it's a one-on-one association. And once you get master this technique, you're going to be armed with a machine gun.
Oh, exercise 1. Nice.
Most riffs are based on 3-finger positionings. It'll be down, up, down. The new string is an up pick. Once you master this, you are on your way.
Oh, shoot, only 5-note pattern. Very piano-like. 5 fingers. So we're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So we always end up on a down. Is it okay if I transpose? Yeah, I find myself wanting to do a slur. I'll work on that. I'll work on that for the next year. Nice. Alright, now let's slowly rush it. Hey, you know what? I'll always have the excuse that I'm playing on a classical, so it doesn't matter. I could play this so well on an electric, I promise. Yeah, dude. You know, honestly, you could spend your time looking at his fingers and see exactly where all that is. But if you don't immediately know what he's playing and you have to actually do that, you're not ready to play this. You should just learn your scales. Learn some scales before doing this. None of these guys talk about the prerequisites required. Just flash a 5-pattern scale chart up on the screen and just be like, before you continue, just like learn all that. Spend the next 5 days, 1 scale a day, and just go ahead and learn them all. All these exercises are going to be in the key of A minor, the key displayed here. Just learn it all in one key, it's fine. You're gonna learn how to put your fingers down real good. Like, it would be different if this were Robert Fripp or some crazy jazz guitarist playing a bunch of chromatic stuff, but it's all just diatonic scales unless he's doing, like, fully diminished arpeggios or something. Man, scales would be so, so helpful. That's the real keys to the Lamborghini right there. Learn some scales. Exercise 2.
Exercise 2 is a small sequence.
Whoa.
It's a melodic sequence. And these come in really handy when you're playing extended riffs. Now, you can start on 1 count, you can start on a 2 count, you can displace the accent. That doesn't matter, but what...
Whoa, 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 dude, start talking about counts displacing the accent. Whoa. Dude, I thought we were learning how to shred on an electric guitar. Is this an actual music class right now? What am I hearing?
Doesn't matter, but what matters is that you can actually play the sequence.
He sounds like he knows what he's talking about right now. This does not sound like your average electric guitar loser. He's using, like, sequence now? What?
And again, I'm going to demonstrate it slow, speed it up, and then...
I believe he is, too. I believe he will.
Show you what you can do with it.
Wow. I've never practiced that. That's a pretty nice one, though. You can do that anywhere, too. That's kind of Nice. So it's just a 4-note sequence going through a scale. Exercise 3. I like how they're spelling the numbers right. That's cool. He really left his ego in the Lamborghini for this one too, because Yngwie would have just busted that out, just shredding it as fast as he possibly could. He's actually trying to teach us right now. I respect it. I appreciate it. What is the scale? What? Is this just, I think this is just a guitar-y... That's a wacky little scale there. I like that. It's kind of bluesy. All right, I get it. Play it fast.
Notice how close my finger position is, and I never let my fingers leave the neck of the guitar more than a ½ inch or so. This is because it just makes sense that the less you have to move, the faster you'll be.
That's very true, and that's something to maybe notice in your playing when you're playing scales. I like to just hover my fingers. I'm just always playing with a pick today. Like, if you watch my left hand here, even when I'm doing, like, fast legato, I'm trying to keep them pretty close to the fretboard. Not only hovering them, but also hovering them really close to the metal, so they land right behind. Yeah, so facts right there.
In order to be super fast and to play lightning speed, it's good to be able to practice slow. It sounds crazy to say that, but a lot of times guitar players can play real quick riffs, and then I'll go, all right, do you play that slow? What, slow? I can't play slow. And they don't know what they play.
Yawn, too slow. Let's hear hyperdrive. It's hypnotizing, dude. All right, let's hear the next one.
A lot of people ask me how I handle it when I'm on tour playing every night, that I don't ever have any hand injuries. And I've never had tendonitis of the fingers. I've never had any kind of hand injury whatsoever. And that's because I watch my technique when I'm playing. And in LA, they have doctors now that cater specifically to music-related injuries. So you get these guys coming in going, yes, doctor, I was practicing my Paganini Caprice number 5, and I got
whoa, dude, all right. Who are these freaking nerds practicing Paganini, right?
a little twinge in my...
Get a little twinge in your bingy, baby. Dude, just put on a Gold's Gym tank and shred, bro.
Little digit here. And, the doctor's like, well, take some of these pills, that'll be $300 and get out of here. The idea is, if you want to play 90s licks, and you're using 60s fingering, meaning having your thumb over the neck and, playing with just 3 fingers, you're in for a lot of problems.
Dude, you're trying to use 1960s fingering. You should be using 1860s fingering, know what I'm saying?
What I do when I practice is I make sure that my hands never leave the neck very far and that I just watch so my fingers never do what I used to call the banana. They never go like this and curve this way. And if you just watch simple things when you get up on stage and you're out on tour, you'll never have a problem.
You'll never have a problem. Ever will you have a problem. I will say he uses a lot of wrist bend, so I'm surprised that nothing has come of that. I use that too. That can be hard to avoid. Exercise 4. All in all, pretty good advice though. I agree with everything he just said. That's nice.
This next riff uses all 4 of the exercises that I just showed you. Now I'm going to play it fast, then break it down. So first of all, you can hear what it sounds like, and it sounds like this.
Yeah, dude. And that's what I call music right there. Okay, and you know what? I think we're going to end it there because I've been filming for a while. Like, I'm sure there's more stuff to get into with this. We can always go into it more later, but I want to stop right now. I don't know if a booklet comes with this VHS tape. I assume it does. And even better, the thing that I would really like to see with that booklet is just some scales to actually learn in one key, because I feel like maybe somebody who plays guitar already, if they actually learn all their scale positions and then follow along with this and not just play the exercise but apply it to different parts of the scale and different parts of the guitar, I think this is enough to kind of learn how to play like this like neoclassical speed metal shred stuff. And another thing this video fulfills, which is very important, and also what the Yngwie Malmsteen video fulfills, is that it just shows you what's possible. Like, you can be given all this information, and without the example of seeing it at full speed, I feel like you might not even realize how fast you can actually take it. But this shows you a pretty extreme version. I don't think you can get really much faster than that without it just sounding like nothing at that point. All in all, I think it seems like a pretty good video. And a lot of the stuff that you're playing, it's a lot of techniques that come from classical, like especially violin scales. Like, you see a lot of those different scale sequences in violin books. I don't really see it so much in classical guitar books. I feel like classical guitar doesn't really play scales quite like all the other orchestral instruments. Yeah, so that's Speed Kills. Whoa! Alright, well, that's the video. Hopefully, if this is your thing, I didn't offend you too much. I don't know, just having fun here. You guys know the deal. I'm pretty sure this is a requested one. I can't think of any requests off the top of my head for this one, but this is a video I've been wanting to make for a while. There's also tons of Angelo Batio stuff to react to, so I'm sure he'll come up again. This is his first time being on Store Hands. Wow. Congrats, Angelo. Alright, I think we can wrap this one up here. So, of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some guitar lessons? I'm not going to teach you any of this crap. Or maybe in some ways, I guess. I will tell you to learn scales. We won't be using a pick, though. Also, not taking new students right now, but of course you can email me and state your case and all that. I will be taking new students at some point, I think. Kind of waiting on grad school, I know. We'll see how it fits in my schedule and all that. Of course, the best place to get a hold of me is to show up to a live stream, because I do that basically every day where I practice, and there's usually only between 40 and like no more than 100 people at the most. You know, if you really want to talk to me, you can do it there, and I'll probably see something that you say. Of course, head on down over to Rootin's Delight for some merch. And yeah, alright, I think we can wrap it up here. I'll see you in the next one.